morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Welcome back to the DK19 channel, where we're actually playing on a Monday. Oh my fucking god. Guys, can you even believe it? We have got a slightly different roster than usual, as young Master Grapefruit Cake is unable to make it today. He has family obligations. Hey, Unlucky, how's it going, man? So covering for Vivian. Actually, let's just go through the people in the order, shall we? In the order as they are. So first of all, we have Jacob, who's played by Big Mike himself. Say hello, Big Mike.
Good evening.
And covering for Vivian as a wonderful proxy, we have from the Saturday Spiders, Dakota.
Hello, everyone.
And we've got Harry, who is, well, maybe not feeling himself. Or at least not as frequently as he normally does. And we've got Nai, who's here as well.
Hello.
Last but not least, the wonderful, wonderful Mr. Screechy Man. We have Ion Kellyan.
I'm his favorite.
You are. Definitely ranking right out there. But before we kick this all off properly, as you can see in the on the stream there, I have a little rolling slideshow of images, and they are little models done via Hero Forge. And with my first paycheck from my new job, I thought, treat myself, I will get one. And of course, there was only one I could pick to go for to begin with, and it came today. And I had not opened it before now. Everything is all still sealed as should be and as would be. So we're gonna have a quick look at this. I know, right? I'm gonna have a quick look at this before we kick the game off properly. So just in case you are considering doing anything from Hero Forge, give you an idea of the level of quality you can actually expect, because the image that comes up is a 3D rendering, and the photos they have on their website are not particularly high resolution. So it can be a little bit tricky to actually get an idea for how good the quality is going to be. And this is going to be a new thing on me as well. So I've honestly got no idea how this is going to be. There's a model in here somewhere. There is also a label. We'll leave that in there because that's going to have information. Let's see. So they properly, I mean, I don't know how you can see this. They properly look after their stuff here. So this... If you can't guess which one I've gone for, then
He got me.
He got himself.
of course I got myself. Oh, that is beautiful. A little bit smaller than I was expecting, but it is the perfect size for going on to. I don't know how well the camera's going to be able to pick this up. That is absolutely fantastic. I hope the camera can actually pick that up.
It's a teeny tiny DK.
It is. It's a little me. Itty bitty little me.
Nice.
Yeah. And one of the things they put on there, a little notification on there that they put, is that there is because of the nature of how it all works, that there is a chance that you're going to get mold lines. No, not so much mold lines, but you get, because of how 3D printing works, you might get like the layers. You know, you'll see the layers, or you may see where the layers are printed. And I gotta say, I was all entirely ready to take a file to this to neaten it up.
I think they actually use the resin one where they pull it out of the bath, so you don't get layer lines with that.
I'll be honest, it does look like that is the case, but I can only repeat what was said. Actually, you know what? I can ever so slightly down the back. I can see it, but it's not obvious at all. It doesn't. It's not like it doesn't detract from the model or anything. It's absolutely stunning the amount of detail they're getting on a model that size. That is absolutely fantastic, and that is going to live on my desk at work.
Yay.
But that is absolutely fantastic.
Okay, Dan, we're almost at the thing.
You're almost at the thing?
Yep, I've got just 2 problems.
What's that?
I have new things such as resistance and immunities and senses, which are not on my new sheet. The boxes don't exist.
Then you need to manually add the boxes in.
How do I do that?
You should have there's a plus thing.
Eh?
Yeah,
Hang
you
on.
idiot. Press the plus thing.
Right. Okay. Where are we at? Show me. Which we're on the one without a picture at the minute, aren't we? So we had some issue. We had some issues last session.
Oh shit! I see it! I see it!
Ah!
He does this occasionally. He explodes with noise. Yeah, so where I got them from is Hero Forge, and they do actually have it specifically set that way, where it's in terms of like printing them. Because what you can do is the file itself. So the creation of that item is $19.99. So you can buy the file if you have a 3D printer of your own to do with as you wish, or you can buy a model like this one here. Was $34.99, so it's $15 for shipping. For printing and shipping. And yeah, so yeah, it's Venifo with the raid. Thank you for that, buddy.
Stand alongside the Dungeoneers.
Welcome, people. We're going to be playing some D&D. Very shortly, we're going to be playing some D&D. We're just having a little chat about models because I have one now. I have a model of myself. It's me. It's a little mini me. We're doing good. Harry, Mr. Maith, who plays Mr. Maith, is slowly, steadily putting together, or re-putting together his character sheet as something went weird.
I've got my spells left.
Cool, brilliant stuff. Yeah, there was something went a bit weird, where the character sheets were just whatever. Something peculiar went with it. Thank you for that, Mitch. That would actually be very potentially very useful. All I need to do is I need to work out how frequently I could actually get them as well, because like I say, I still need to pay for the file. But definitely that's something we can look at, and we shall, because I've as you can see, I've done a model for everybody, and as we get more people coming in, more characters, more consistent NPCs, they may start to feature as well. But let's get into this game, shall we? Now, party. Do you remember where you were at?
Spider Queen, bitch.
Yep.
Well, let me just change the music to something a little bit more suitable, shall we? If I just turn that down a little bit, let's turn off the intro, and I think this might be a bit better for you. So this is where we left the party, dealing with a rather large creature that is quite possibly most likely to murder them in their sleep, except they're not sleeping. Now, I don't think we need to do too much of a preamble on this one, because the party remembers where they got to, and how much this thing has the ability to murderize them in a multitude of ways. So I think we should just kick this off. So why don't we start this all off then with Vivian? Ms. Dakota, who is here to help and assist us. I believe that they may need some help and assistance. Let's just zoom in the view a little bit more, make it a little bit easier to see. Stick that, and leave that down there actually, just think about it.
Is she turned that direction for a reason, or just?
No,
okay.
he's just turned that way. Mitch is still kind of getting used to the control system as well for Roll20, so there's some learning curves.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she will cast True Strike.
Okie dokie.
Fighting.
Okay, my sheet's like 99% there.
Well, you've got another moment yet, because Naya's got to turn first. So you're just doing True Strike, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nye, it is your turn.
I would like to shoot a fire arrow at it, sir.
Go on then, Sunshine. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it has a con save equal, or the DC is equal to the damage. Which actually, I need to actually have the character sheet open for the Drider because I didn't have that open because I'm a genius. Genius! I'm a genius.
Is the con save equal to the 25 or?
Yeah, so basically it needs to get a crit con save in order to not be set on fire, which I don't believe is that likely to happen.
You never know with you.
It did not. It has become ignited. And I just accidentally moved it a little bit, which I didn't mean to do because yay, tokens differential in sizes. Let's give it a fire, and we've got one turn of that. So it takes math. Yay, math. Oh fuck! It's just 16 points of damage. It's just 16 points of damage, and next turn it will take a further. Well, you roll another d4 next turn for fresh damage. Kadoki. It hisses angrily as fire licks up and down itself. It manages to pat itself out relatively quickly. It will only be burned for one more turn.
Ooh.
Ion.
Let's see.
Let's see what you got.
Ion rolls his sleeves up. He has sleeves, by the way.
It's never come up before.
Exactly. And he's like, "Okay, girls, this is how you do it." And I cast Channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn. Okay, special darts and here dealing radiant damage to your foes. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. There is none. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much on a successful one. So let's see whether or not it makes that save. It's a Constitution save, yeah. Now it gets the crit. So yes, it only takes half damage. So that's Okay. Actually, I think I might have the damage wrong on this. Was it 2d10 plus my cleric level?
2D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2D. Yeah, you got it. You got it plus your wisdom plus bonus.
Wisdom
so,
and proficiency, yeah.
So that would be.
So minus, that'll be 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 4.
7 damage.
It's half damage either way, so it's not really a game breaker there. And the music stopped. Let's turn it back on.
I just got that Sam and Shelob moment.
Monster Frodo!
Now it's the Drider's turn. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say it took full damage because of the fact that it's a Drider, which means it's got, there are other reasons why it would take more damage from that sort of shit.
Guess you forgot your sunblock, bitch.
Well, quick question on this one. Have any of you yet looked up?
Looked up what?
Have
Oh,
any of you
Dan.
looked up?
Fuck you,
Oh
Dan.
no! But I hit them too, right?
You did? Yeah. I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm saying have any of you looked up yet?
No, none of us have
don't
looked
like
up.
I'm sure that Mitch looked up.
If I'm not even going to force a perception check or anything on you for this one, guys. It's just funny. It's the same with anything else. When you look up, you see that above you, you can see sunlight, but it's sort of a little bit muted and dappled, and almost as if it's coming through water. When you're looking up, it looks like you're at the bottom of a pond or a lake. The light sort of like shifts and shimmers. It looks quite beautiful, and there seems to be things that are flying around in the sky, sort of the sky. Maybe it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually sky or not. But yeah, there's stuff and things. You see shapes that are swimming around, flying around in the sky. And it is the Drider's turn. So the Drider is going to... Well, it's going to try and give you guys a bit of a slasheroo. It does aware that Maeve is there, and you know what? No, it's gonna disengage and skitter away over to here.
Oh, never mind.
Patting out the flames that are on itself and flipping you off because it can. Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay. Just look at something. 1 second. I want to see how something actually works.
Oh, it's always a good sign when Jacob's double checking one of his spells.
Are you sure? I feel like that would be a bad thing.
Because usually it means it's a really, really good spell that's almost destined to critically fail in the first time and end up blowing one of you up instead.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you know, it's something fun. It's gonna be good.
Why do you hate us so much, Dan?
I don't hate you. I love you all. I'm just British. So it's hard to tell.
He shows his love through mental abuse.
I deal with that enough at work.
Oh, go on, sunshine. So, a few scorching beams of fire searing out from your outstretched hands. It's two of them impacting onto its into its chest and body, and it manages to like duck itself out of the way of the last one that streaks off into the distance. And that's 5, 9, 21 points of damage. Oh, I've got to move it so I can actually affect its hit points, otherwise I can't. That's really annoying that I have to move it slightly so I can actually touch its hit points. That's ridiculous. Okay. Epathus Maeve.
I would like to. Where's the measury stick gone?
It's all been combined into a single one now, because you've got the option for measuring in different styles now. The GM one's even better. The GM one you can hide your measuring of things, so the players have no idea who I'm aiming at. Nya.
Okay,
power.
that's the movement, and I would like to dash 1, 2, 3.
Stop right there, please,
Oh,
and
I
give
figured
me
as
a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh dear, that is massively unfortunate for you, young man.
Oh no.
As more incredibly fine gossamer strands encapsulate you.
As I go down, go, get in the house.
We're not leaving you. That was gay, but whatever. We're not.
Vivian! I'm
So
trying to be
where
very
is
aware the
this
spider might be
house?
missing off the screen slightly. It's kind of hard to tell. There is
The
a
house
house.
is to the east.
Yes, you can see
Oh,
a
okay.
building, a structure to the east.
So that's our goal then, to get in the house, or it's just a cautionary thing.
We're guessing that the thing we need is in the house, but
Okay.
Yes, the
alright.
thing you're after is Ali G, and he's in the
Okay.
house.
Shut the
Question:
fuck up, Dan.
if I cast Witch Bolt, can I know I can't do anything else, but can I move? Is that counted as anything else?
No, you can still move. I mean, Witch Bolt is one of those ones where you're creating an arc between you and the target. You can still move yourself around. you're basically you're becoming an electronic leash.
Okay, alright.
So you can still move with Witch Bolt active. Oh, that's my understanding of it, and that's the way I've always played it.
She'll go ahead and cast Witch Bolt then, and this is an advantage because of True Strike.
That'll hit.
Okay, and she will go ahead and move. I'll go ahead and have her move here. She didn't want to. I don't know that it would attack anyone else. I wouldn't think so, but just in case.
It screams something at you in Elven, like undercommon, underworld. It screams at you in Drow.
Wait,
It's not
are you
happy.
saying deep speech?
No,
Damn you.
Drow don't. Well, some Drow know deep speech, but yeah.
That's her turn.
No.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay, I'm always here with the special effects.
1, 2. I'm gonna go here.
Stop right there! Give me a dexterity saving throw!
I don't like you, Dan.
Well, I'm not here for you to like me.
I know. So am I stuck or no?
The 15, no, you're okay, but you are moving now through difficult terrain.
Let's see. Do I have a? Okay. Oh, wait. I don't think I ever chose a natural or a thing for natural explorer. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, Natural Explorer doesn't mean you can walk in webs with no problems. It's not.
Difficult terrain does not slow your group's travel.
Yes, difficult terrain does not slow your group's travel when you're doing long distance traveling. This is
Okay.
this is
Active.
active.
I'm just double checking.
Yep.
What the fuck is my shit's disappearing on my sheet? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna shoot the bitch with another fire arrow. That
Okay.
does nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And Ion.
Okay, so let's see. They've all moved over there. I'm gonna come over here by Lillian. Vivian, even.
Where the fuck did Lillian come? That's a new one.
I don't know. Never paid her much attention before. Won't start doing it now.
God damn.
Shots fired.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try and pull Maeve out of the.
Let's have a strength check from you, please.
Okay, Harry, I'm not very good at this, but let's try. I'll get you out. I'll try.
You're just struggling, but you're basically you're tugging him and tugging him and tugging him, but you just can't get him. You can't get him off.
Oh man, you gotta go there.
Of course, I had to go there. I mean,
Somebody help me.
Ion, Ion, take the others and get out of it. I can handle this.
I won't leave you, babe.
Nye, give me a D4.
Okay, let me go back. There
If you spawn another drive down, I swear to God.
No, this is for the extra little bit of fire
we
damage.
go. What is that? /D4? Right?
Slash RD4. Okay. And it will do some chittering and chattering and chattering and chittering. And tugging upon its web strings. Another one of these. Is that one there? That's right, yeah. There we go. And it will draw out its longbow,
Oh, fucking hell.
and it's going to take. I'm going to need to turn it around, so I need to move it a little bit. Oh, it no longer has the fire effect on it because the fire's running out. And it will let off a spread of arrows. Is going to launch a bundle of arrows in the direction of Vivian, Ion, and Maid. It's going to be aiming. Basically, it's firing off one arrow at each of you.
Okay.
So one advantage, one to go against Maid because he's restrained in the spider web. And I believe a 24 will hit you. Yes.
I don't know.
That's 8 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison. And then one arrow for Vivian, which is a critical miss. So that could actually end up being slightly worse for Ion, potentially.
Or what?
Well, he's run a
Critical
critical...
misses were supposed to be bad for the person who.
Well, no, it just means that it's a critical fumble. Now, one of the options that come up on this critical fumble is it hits and you hit another target.
Ah, right. Okay.
So we'll give it a dice.
I'm sorry, guys. Those critical fumble tails have fucked us so bad.
You really fucked us up, Harry. You really did.
Let's see. Yeah, that's going to go off. And you hit an unintended random target. Randomize all combatants within 10 feet and roll a second attack roll. So that'll be potentially Jacob as well, actually. Okay, so we'll roll a d8 because they
It
roll
could
better than
be
a
me
d4.
too.
It could be you, yes. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Maid, you're getting another shot at you.
Oh.
That's absolutely cool.
Which will have another 8 points of piercing damage, dear boy. I love you.
Oh.
And only 2 points of poison on this one.
No poison.
You're dead.
No, it's
No,
fine.
no.
I'm just saying it rolls that much damage. We both know what happens. It's fine. Relax. And one for Ion, which is a critical hit that
Really?
rolls
Fuck.
max damage.
Ouch.
Hey,
Is this guy
hey,
gonna lose an arm too?
pick a number between 1 and 10, Ion.
I hate you. 7.
It counts as 10. You're okay. No lingering injury.
Oh.
But you do take fuck. Don't make me do maths. Oh god, I would love you so much more if you didn't make me do maths. You take oh, what the fucking hell is 11 plus 8?
19.
19. How is struggling with 11 plus 8? That's how tired I am. I'm struggling with 11 plus 8.
I know I keep coming back to this, but I love the day that you forgot the word table. You're all sitting around the thing with the food on it.
Didn't you also forget Pinterest?
No, that was someone else. You were telling me about
Okay,
that.
fair enough. Yeah, I forgot table. It's fine. Just remember, I forgot my multiplication tables and addition tables. So yeah, 19 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison.
Oh. That's not nice. Okay.
And that is its turn. Jacob.
Fireball!
I don't have fireball.
Fuck's sake. I thought you were a fire mage.
I haven't got that high yet.
You're the worst ass fire mage.
I'm sorry, I've been level 4 for like.
You're a failure as a fire mage.
I've been level 4.
Let's go back to fire school.
Fireball, the thing that is suspiciously close to several of you that are in a very bad place if a fireball goes off.
Yeah, let's just shoot the girly missile.
Let's just set up a Davy Crockett, shall we? So that's 12 points there. Okay. It's there are some rents in its armor, and it is looking weakened. Maeve.
I would like to get up,
Or give me a strength check. See if you can break free.
but I'm shit at that.
Well, that sounds an awful lot like a you problem.
Athletics?
Go on then.
Love. Oh, still shit.
Yes, a little bit. You struggle and struggle and struggle.
Can I use? I'm guessing that was my action.
That is your action, yes.
Can I use like all my movement to give it another go?
No.
I just want to be able to do things.
No.
Nah.
Vivian.
Okay, she will. If I move her like here, that's not going to interfere with the other two in front of her, right?
No, that'll be fine.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll the damage.
Just a D12 for damage, I think.
Oh, 1 second. I apparently have frozen my browser trying to hit the repeat damage button. Why you do this? Oh. Oh, okay, I guess it. Well, I don't know why it. I don't have to roll to attack, so I'm not
No,
sure.
you don't. So
why it did that.
ignore the attack bit.
Okay. Oh, and that
Um,
should be an advantage anyways, but that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
doesn't make any odds. So it's 3 points of damage.
Okay. And to help with the pulling him out, that's gonna be an action, right?
It is an action, yes.
Okay.
Who's
She'll go ahead
Kegel?
and stay where she is for now. That would be my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, because in order to make Witch Bolt continue doing its Witch Bolting, that's cost your action to do it.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh boy. Okay, so if I were to throw one of my swords here, would that count as an action? Or would that be a bonus?
I'll give it to you as a bonus action.
Okay, and then what would I roll for that?
Just do a strength check.
Throwing swords at your allies.
I think what you've done is you tried to be really gentle and like bounce it along the ground, and it's sort of like just stuck in the webbing, pretty much right in front of you.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at the fucking spider queen.
And you're going to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of fucking things.
Hiss, hiss, chitter, chitter.
Bollocks, bollocks.
Ion, it's your turn.
Hallelujah. Fuck, I am very low on health.
If only you knew a healer.
If only I did. Let's do that. I'm gonna touch myself and cast Cure Wounds.
I'm gonna touch myself and it's gonna feel so good!
Mm.
Then again, it might not.
That's, well, it's not bad for a level 1.
That's right. Yeah, I suppose.
And well, I guess I can't try to pull Maeve out after that.
No, you've used your action, unfortunately.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry, Maeve. Heal.
Can I, like, hunker down with my shield in front of me in anticipation for the next attack? I don't know what that'll do.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you
I'll let you count as if you're hiding behind your shield, as basically your move being to duck down behind it and that stuff. Then yeah, I'll give you the partial cover. So that's like +2 to your armor class.
Thank you.
Just
Okay.
for the moment. No, because you don't really have any proper cover. +1 to your armor class whilst you're doing it.
Okay, +1.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just a touch more. Just a touch more. I mean, technically, you shouldn't get anything. Technically, before you say bollocks, Harry. Before you go saying that, I mean, I can just as easily take it away.
Harry,
I just saw the things.
What are you bollocksing? What's wrong? Do you not like your little friends?
Everyone look to the west a bit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I know.
I didn't
know.
notice that.
I think this might have been live. You know, you did the holy symbol thingy.
Yeah,
I think there was a thing on the other side of the hedge.
there wasn't there?
It's okay.
Oh, I didn't realize.
The Drider is going to. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna
Laugh
do?
maniacally.
It is possibly going to cackle a little bit.
Does that count as an
Which is-
action or is it a bonus?
Free action to cackle.
Fuck.
You guys have always got the freedom to cackle. Um, uh, uh. Okay, we'll go with that. So I need to go onto this layer. I need to do this. $30. And if you would all permit me a thing, I need to. What I need to do. I've realised a way that I can do something that I did differently before. And not gonna lie, it's made me incredibly happy to know that it's possible for me to do this. So I need
Good
to-
happy or bad happy?
Oh, good happy. It's a good thing.
For us or for you?
Mixed.
That's what I thought.
Right, I really, really, ridiculously hope this actually works. Please, now. Be good. Be good. Be my friend. Be my friend. Are you gonna be a bit shitty? A little bit?
Oh no, what's going on?
It's gonna be a little bit shitty. That's really annoying that it's gonna do it that way. Why you gotta do me like that?
Why you gotta be so rude?
It's really annoying that it's doing it like that. Because that's not entirely how I want it to go. But I think what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to just do this. That. Oh, actually no. That should still be fine. That should still work. Okay. Right. Okay. Now I can do this other thing that I was going to do, which is. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Come on. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Thank you very much. You're in darkness.
Fun.
And that is its turn. Jacob.
Yeah. Ah, such darkness. Can I move out of this darkness?
You can try.
Um, Can I cast Dark Vision?
You can cast Dark Vision if you would like.
Can I see anything different?
You can see everything as it was before, which is going to make it really, really hard because I've worked out doing it this way to make it so that the like lights and stuff would do the things they're meant to. But, just why you gotta do this to me, Mike? Why you gotta be that guy? Okay, so do you remember where it was?
Roughly, yeah.
Alright, okay, I'll tell you. Hang on, give me a sec. I'll give you a thing. Motherfucking players. Why players gotta be just fucking dicks?
Why we gotta use like in-game mechanics to like?
I mean, like, Jesus, why are they gotta be so fucking awkward with all their like using their spells and shit?
Why do we have to know how?
Bastards. I mean, all I'm doing here is just trying to make a fun little thing and trying to use Roll20 mechanics, and they're struggling so much to keep up with this. I'm trying so hard. Oh my god.
We got so far.
It feels like it. Because it didn't matter. It did not even slightly matter. It gave like zero shits. There you go. Have a screenshot.
Thank you.
Oh my word.
Oh my what?
Can I take a shot with the?
Yeah. You can attack as normal. It's not. You're not. You've got dark vision. You're magic. You've got magical dark vision. So it's
More evil.
Mm.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is particularly bad. Let me just go on to the other sheet. Critical fumbles, because that is a critical fumble after all. Yeah,
We've been having a lot of critical fails lately.
You've had one or two.
More than that.
You've had one or two.
It's either us or the baddies continuously critical failing.
Probably.
I had 2 critical fails on damage with Scorching Ray.
Your bow shaft or a mechanism in your crossbow breaks and is now useless.
Oh no. Okay.
Jacob used his bow so much. How will we survive?
I think that is the first time I've ever used it, and it broke. I think
This is why I stick with firebolts.
it just got old and rusty, and the wood just gave up. It was like, you don't use me anyway.
Oh dear. Would you like to move? Obviously, you can still move. Actually, you
Just imagine
should.
the wizard
To
trying
be
to
fair,
shoot, like, piece of shit, just throwing it.
you do not. You have not lost your crossbow. It is not damaged. It is not destroyed because you shouldn't have been able to do that because dark vision was an action.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
Fine, that's fine.
So you still have your crossbow because it missed anyway. But yeah, you
I can
missed.
still move, yes?
You can still move. Yes, you can still move.
That's the furthest I can move because the blackness.
I'll put you the other side of it.
Aha. It's so pretty.
1 second.
Come in. So, we're moving on to the next person then? Shall move on to Maeve.
Still would just like to get up.
So I have a strength check from you, please.
Close.
Motherfucker!
That's you, that is.
The weakest paladin known to man.
Vivian!
This is like my third turn just trying to stand.
While still lying on the floor going,
Fucking
run! I've got this!
bullshit.
Run, guys! I've got this!
I've totally got this. That spider comes near me, he's in for it.
I mean,
I will bite his ankles to shit.
all
Leave
8
the
of
Black
them.
Knight. You yellow bastard. Come back and take what's coming to you.
Vivian.
Vivian's gonna go ahead and continue Witch Bolts, and she's in the darkness.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range or if it has total cover from you. It doesn't have total cover, does it? It's the other side of an orb of darkness. That doesn't count as total cover. I just suddenly realised it's something I didn't think of until just now. 11 points. Okay.
Is that concentration? Cause make it roll if it is. Briefly.
I don't think darkness is a concentration spell, actually.
I don't remember.
Oh no, it is concentration.
Yes. Roll concentration. You damn spurter. You spooter.
Spooderman.
It stays suspiciously dark.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
No.
Oh boy.
You can see this sphere that extends upwards about 15 feet, you suspect, before you of roiling, boiling darkness. It looks like someone put like a drop of squid ink into a snow globe.
I don't want to talk about squid ink. Okay, that shit's nasty. So I can't see anything over here. just so you know, I can't see it.
Yeah, that's
damn
fine. I
thing.
mean, yeah, I mean,
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was.
no. Obviously,
Orb of darkness
yeah, no.
behind you.
It obstructs your view. It is an opaque thing.
Okay, all right. So difficult terrain is half speed, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay, you want to give me another dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
You're just stumbling around through more and more web,
Figured as much.
managing to pick your way through without becoming too heavily encapsulated.
All right, you know, screw it. I'm gonna throw my other. No, because I can't see where the hell they are, so I'm probably gonna hit them. I think I'm gonna have to end my turn because I don't really have a good idea of what I want to do.
Kadoki? Hiss, hiss. Chitter, chitter.
Nom nom.
There may be some nomming in your future, Jacob.
That's fine.
He's cool with it.
Fresh meat with the 7 viewer host. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for that, dudes, and welcome. Where we have a little bit of D&D and stuff and things with dice rolling action and little bits of insanity. What's your armor class again, Jacob?
13, unless I use shield.
Well, you've just been hit for a 15.
I use shield then.
Okay, so as the spider's fangs are about to puncture your pale and pasty flesh, an orb of energy erupts out from you and bounces them backwards. And the second one comes in to bite, and it was also repulsed by the wave of force. Ion.
Okay.
Glad that it's repulsed by the force.
Well, fuck. I can't see shit. Well, I can see Maeve in front of me. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I've done that because you guys were all so close to each other. I made it so instead of you being completely blinded, you can still see each other. But just because you know he's there more than anything else.
New
So
strength check try. I'm gonna try.
I
and
would
pull him up.
disadvantage at this one though, just because of the fact that it is very, very hard to see what you're grabbing hold of
Oh, come
in
on.
the darkness.
Okay.
I mean, technically you wouldn't be able to see him. I've just for my own peace of
Ah,
mind, I made it so that you can see.
Righto. Okay. Oh, not good.
No, you're not even sure you got hold of him.
No. Maeve, is that you? And like, yeah, it's not.
Tell you something, it's quite difficult to track this many spiders. And it is the Dryder's turn. And it now sees you nigh. It's going to take a shot at you with its bow.
Alright.
It can do more than one of that though.
Yeah.
It's going to line up a few shots at you. And go thwish, thwip, thwang. And only manages to hit you with one of them. You take 6 points of piercing damage and 1 point of poison.
Okay.
Thwick. He's managing to dodge and duck the arrows flying your way. Jacob!
Aha. Time for spidery cooking.
Time for some thrilling heroics.
Oh,
Well-
that was terrible.
You hit it!
Taste my slightly hot pan.
Hey,
Since
Maeve!
Sriracha at him, didn't you?
Yeah.
I would like to stand up.
Will you give me a strength check, please, friend?
Please, for the love
I
of
would
God,
love
don't fail
to
it
give
again.
you a strength check. For fuck's sake, please don't fail. I give up.
I mean,
Good night, all. It's been lovely being here.
you didn't fail. In all fairness,
Next.
you didn't fail. You didn't fail. Vivian, it's your turn. You're encapsulated in darkness.
D&D is such a fun game. I love it.
She's
See,
gonna go ahead
the
and
thing is,
continue with
last session it was you, Ion, that was trapped on the ground, and now I think maybe you have a different appreciation.
Yeah.
It's funnier when you're not the one that's trapped in a straitjacket of spiderweb.
Not exactly. See, I'm a nice person and I have empathy, unlike you monsters.
Again, the darkness suspiciously does not fade away. No matter how much of your energy you're channeling into this lightning, you're like, come on! It got a crit. Nye.
Oh boy.
By the way, I haven't had coffee yet tonight. Can you imagine
Oh.
the state I'd be in if I had coffee? I did go to the gym after work though, because I didn't get to go before work, which sucked.
3. I'm gonna go over here and
Cry.
no, I would actually like to look around, sir.
Okay. You see a couple sets of shelves.
I meant investigation. Look, see if there's anything that we are supposed to get from here,
Go on, give us an investigation roll then.
or anything that will be a fuck.
There are some shelves and a really nice floor.
Wow.
I mean, like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. The wood paneling on this floor. Oops. Shit you not.
The British taking the piss is okay. I don't need to deal with it that much.
I'm sorry. It's just so hard to resist. I'm in such a good mood today. I think it's because of the fact we're actually playing.
Yeah.
And the next thing is a pair of spiders are gonna come and give Jacob a nibble. And hum num 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 num. That's a 12.
Nope.
Num num grum num num. That's a 20.
That'll hit.
That'll be 5 points of piercing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw, please, my friend.
Yeah. 1 second. -5. And Constitution saving.
And you also take another 10 points of poison damage.
That could be slightly problematic. Actually, no,
If it reduces you to 0, you do not die. You fall to the ground. You are stable. You are poisoned for the next hour, and whilst you are poisoned in that way, you are paralyzed. So you are not bleeding out.
Okay.
Your blood congeals.
Hey, Ion, it's your turn.
Oy. Okay, let's please get Maeve out of this fucking thing. Another disadvantaged strength check?
It is,
Yes.
yes. As you're fumbling around in the darkness trying to
Come on.
locate him.
Oh, come on, that's good. That's over a 10.
You get hands onto him, so much so that you will be able to roll regularly next turn.
Yay, thank you.
So you've got him, you've got hold of him, but you're tugging at the web.
I've got you.
I got you, boo. And worse to that effect. Should be these ones, yes. Hey, there we go. Ba-dumph, ba-dumph. And ba-dumph, ba-dumph. It's the Dryder's turn. It hisses and clicks in some manner that you don't fully understand. And it's going to attempt to take a shot. It's going to attempt to take a shot at Maeve. Pazing, Pazap with its bow. What's your armor class again, Maeve?
15.
So you are actually hit by 2 of these.
Oh.
For a total of... Fuck, let me do maths again. Shit. 13 points of piercing damage and 15 points of poison damage. And hello, Majko.
Sorry, repeat that, Dan.
13 points of piercing damage and 15 points of poison damage.
You don't need math for that. That's dead.
Yeah, I think that's it.
13 points of poison damage and of piercing damage and 15 points of poison damage. Hintedy remindo.
Yeah, I heard you.
It's been a long day, Harry. Jacob, no need for a death save or anything from you. You are just stabilized and paralyzed and schneers. Harry, would you like to take a turn?
Yeah, I've got
Now-
to stand up, please, Dan.
I will let you do this one at advantage because of the fact that you are linked onto someone else and you're trying to get yourself back up and out of the web. And you basically, you can see what you're doing and you're assisted. You do manage to pull yourself free.
Excellent. I would like to
it's
run an attack.
Nice, so, I think I will just call you Mark. I think, to be honest. Go on then, Sunshine. Let's see what you can do. You're going to need to move out of the darkness. Boom. There you go. Have some vision.
Cool. I would like to hit it with the stick.
Go on then, Sunshine. Have at it.
Hot thump.
Fuck.
It just about manages to get the longbow that was in its hands into the way to block the strike.
Wow, really? Fuck.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a boss. It is. I'll tell you now, Maeve. Now that you're out of the darkness and can see it properly, it looks incredibly badly wounded. There is blood and ichor dripping out of multiple wounds all over its body, its legs, its torso. A couple of its legs are missing. It's missing an eye. This droid has been through the wars, bruh. Vivian.
Continuing with the witch bolt.
Bzoot!
That's our turn. After the first round, I thought that was gonna be the worst choice I made was doing a witch bolt, but it turned out okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, why has it got to be this way? Hang on. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to move it out of the way so I can grab it. For God's sake, just token thing, die. Jesus Christ. It just wouldn't let me grab it. That was really, really annoying. And it hisses and dies,
Oh.
falling to the ground in a crumpled heap, in a crumpled hump. But the battle, you sense, is not yet done.
Okay, since the witch bolt's off and she can now see, she will run to aid. It's Jacob, right, on the ground?
Yeah, he's on the floor. He's not moving. He's got spiders standing over him. So you can move, but you can't attack. Because obviously, it's your action to use the witch bolt.
Okay.
And Knight, is your turn.
Well, damn, I was gonna use Colossus Slayer to hopefully kill that thing. Oh well. Oh, shit. I would like to shoot this spitter here.
Spidooter.
Sporter.
That's...
Spoodermans. Spoodermans.
God damn it! Stop fucking doing that.
What?
20. My
Oh, okay.
character sheet. Every time I roll over a weapon, it disappears.
That's weird. Which one? Going for the one nearest, yeah? You
This one.
strike it in its midriff, and it seems to hiss and scream like a crab being dropped into hot water.
But they don't scream.
It seems to like one. Not that it did. Okay? Okay?
So what you're saying is it
Okay.
makes no noise at all.
It hissed and screamed in that way that one assumes is the sound of air escaping.
Okay, well you said it. Screaming, not air escaping.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Let's
Vivian's
move on.
Vivian's getting nibbled. Oh, Vivian's not getting nibbled actually at all. Maybe Vivian was gonna get. No, Vivian's still not getting nibbled. The spiders do not want to nibble you, Vivian. Ion, it is your turn.
I've had enough of this shit. Spiritual weapon, bitch. Oh,
Wait.
why was that at a disadvantage? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Where would you like it?
Big mama.
So it was actually a 17 to hit.
Engineers.
It's not supposed to be at a disadvantage.
You want the hammer still, yeah? And thank you, Mark, for that follow. You're an absolute legend.
I want hammer here. Put hammer. Hammer.
Why is that? Oh, because I've got it on tokens, so I meant to have it on everything.
Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Can't touch that.
And Kathwip.
Actually, I should be doing this at an advantage because I'm attacking the fucking Spooter. It's flanked.
Spoodermans! Go for it.
But
You've got control.
Okay. Oh, well. I attack this Spooter here. And I guess it's for
boop it.
5 damage.
Yeah. And you crush the spooder.
Good. Fuck off.
There is a hissing and a chittering coming from that direction.
Oh no. More Spooters.
Spooters! The bestest monster in the game, because they can better
No.
everything. No, zombies are the best monster in the game because they really can ruin a party's day, and they have approximately 0 shits to give. That one, that's then their move. Jacob, you're not bleeding out or anything at all. Epathus Maith!
I would like to, by the path of least webbing, move.
If you want to get out of the webbing, your best bet is to head towards Ion. Which would be half movement speed because you're you're in difficult terrain.
Ah shit, that's not a measuring stick.
That's not a measuring stick. That's just a stick.
Is it pointed?
A pointed stick.
Shut up.
So that is 30 feet.
Effective 30 feet, yes.
And I would like to move to here.
Adjust
and
stream
give it a
view,
booping.
How?
That's a really good point, Dan. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for the follow, Mark. Have a good day, my friend. Take care. But yes, you can move there. Moving there is fine. Let's move on to Vivian, shall we?
If she wants to pick Jacob up, how far can she move?
It basically essentially counts as grappling, so half your distance.
Okay, mechanics question as another one. If she moves Jacob, can Jacob take an attack of opportunity, or it would only be on her?
It would only be on her because your attack of opportunity goes against the willing mover.
Gotcha. Okay. She'll go ahead and try and pick him up and move him.
Well, he's not going to be resisting or anything at all. So we'll say you do manage to let's have a quick strength check to see whether or not you put your back out, basically. Yeah, you're fine. There was just the opportunity to fail more than anything else.
Okay, and she's gonna tote him. So I guess.
Okay.
She can move her like 15 feet at this point, or only. Okay.
You can move your 15 feet. Jacob, if you want to move yourself to match up as well, you end up not being bitten as you're dragging Jacob to safety.
Her turn is dead.
Nigh.
Oh boy.
Like, oh my god, nigh. It's like,
No.
totally your turn.
Don't
Bruh.
talk like that, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I was shooting at this one, but I'm pretty sure I missed.
You did with an 8. You missed, unfortunately. And the giant wolf spider that remains here is going to attempt to give May the nibbling. A 21. In case you have a way of stopping a 21. 7 points of piercing damage, and I'm not even going to make you do the Constitution saving throw, just because there's no point. Ion.
Okay, let's see. I am gonna move in here and attack this spooter.
Advantage, technically,
Wow.
because of weirdness of positioning and stuff, we let you have advantage.
Yes.
You got to kind of surround it anyway, so.
Okay.
And the fact you don't know what's
advantage.
happening coming.
Gertrude to the rescue. Boom.
Gertrude to the rescue. That is enough to smash the spider to pieces.
Okay. And I'm gonna move my little hammer over here and attack
Have
this
hammer,
bitch.
will travel.
And this one does not have advantage.
It does not.
So, spiritual weapon repeat. Nice.
That'll hit. It screeches and chitters.
Nice. Take that.
And swarming out, the spiders chitter along. They seem to be moving in pairs. Hey, Maeve. So guess what, Maeve? You're fine. Somewhat infuriatingly fine. I mean, he's just got jumped by 2 spiders and managed to, like, not get bit by them. That's, I mean, I am disappointed, son.
He's got the agility of a hobbit.
Yeah. Let's see some hobbit agility now.
Jesus Christ.
Grum! Nibble! Nibble, Grum! Nom 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 nom. Spooters! Attack! Really? 2 of them at advantage? Fuck's sake. Alright. Hey, mate, it's your turn. The spiders have gone.
What damage did I take from all that?
Nothing. They didn't pierce your fucking plot armor.
Well, I thought you were gonna say his thick skull.
No, it's just ridiculous. The spiders have gone back to being shit.
Yay! We took out their queen.
Fucking spiders.
All of you,
man.
get in the house now. I've got this. And I would like to attack the one closest to Isle.
Okay, that'd be the one technically behind you. No, no, to your character's left.
Would that be at an advantage?
Not quite. No, not for that one.
Okay.
Sorry, my computer lagged out. That'll be the first one.
And you do manage to hit, and you deal it a hefty blow.
So
One
20 to hit, 10 damage.
Unhefty blow. Vivian.
Vivian's going to she's gonna put Jacob down, and then what does that take? Turns of actions.
That's fine. You can just drop him. It's fine.
Like a sack of potatoes.
She's gonna put him down, and then she's gonna charge this one, and she's going to swing the glaive.
Advantage.
Indeed.
Just so that you're aware, you can attack from 10 feet away if you don't want to get an opportunity attacks in the event of a retreat.
That's true. Yeah, she'll go ahead. I mean, does she still get advantage?
Yeah, it's still melee, so you still get advantage.
Oh,
And you skewer that one
Nice.
completely. You completely skewer the spooder.
you splitted it.
Nye,
Oh,
who, in
boy.
case anybody's wondering, is over here.
I followed what I was told.
Yeah,
by the
I
great man.
just move the stream view to show where Nye is hiding. Surveying the battlefield.
The one time he listens to Maeve
Long range.
when he's leaving him to die.
And that one.
Which one? This one here.
Yeah, that one there.
And that is enough to finish that one off. Just arrows streaking seemingly out of nowhere and just splattering the spider's brains.
And then you just see a thumb stick out of the house.
So good.
This spooder is actually they're dead now.
I was
Ion,
gonna
it's your
say,
turn.
Holy fucking shit, Dan! How many spiders did you have?
There may or may not have been a number that was in 2 digits.
Fucking hell, dude.
It's almost like it's a boss fight.
No, there's difference between normal boss fight and fucking Dark Souls, man. Okay.
It's fine. You'll be okay. I mean, the spiders can't roll for shit now.
I know, I'm gonna be fine. I'm nowhere near it.
What's the bet the next roll? Crit from the spiders.
eyelid spooders.
Does that hit the spider? This one?
That will hit a spider. Spooders are not that difficult to hit.
Cool.
It's the flailing legs. Whack a spood.
Oh god.
And Ion himself is
Oh,
gonna.
sorry, I already did your I already did. I forgot that you're doing it as a thing. Yeah, do your attack.
Ion himself is gonna move a bit back and shoot out a crossbolt arrow. Let's see how this works out.
There's definitely a selection of words in there. A crossbolt arrow.
I don't know. Shut up.
It's fine. Which one are we going for?
Same one.
Same one. And you hear a weird clang sound.
No.
And the spider drops dead.
Nice.
Your spiritual weapon has been slightly marked and chipped by a crossbow bolt plinking off its surface.
Ah.
Yay, thematic! The spooder that remains in that mess of brown bodies and limbs will attempt to give May the nibble. Have spooder will nibble. 20!
Yep, that hit.
7 points of piercing damage. See, when they're on their own, when they're not trying to show off,
It's when you attack with 2 at a time.
both of those ones are dead. Jacob, you're still fine for now. Apophis Maeve. You said you got this, so I gave you some more spiders to play with.
Fall back to the house. Do I have advantage from Big Mama or no?
You have advantage yet. Oh no, not from there. No, not from there.
Well, fuck it.
Oh dear. Hey Maeve. Hey Harry. Let's
Go
try
on.
out one of your tables, shall we?
Please do.
The dice jumped out of the box. Should roll another one. Okay, so it does take effect. And we have here... Oh. You sounded a little bit panicked when you were saying to fall back, weren't you?
No.
You know your little list of things there. You rolled a 17, my friend.
1 sec. Let me just get to the right page. I love how our website has a spike in hits every Monday.
It should be every weekend and Monday. Moving on.
So a 17 is loss of nerve. You are frightened. On the next turn, you can attempt a DC 15 saving throw to cure this ailment.
What's good for frightened?
If you can
There we
just
go with that.
change the character like color to brown.
No, because then you'll look like a spider. I need to delete these spider tokens that are dead because they are
Yeah, there's a
making
lot
it
going on there.
almost impossible to actually see what's going on. There we go.
Oh, I was really enjoying that.
So I was as well. Unfortunately, it makes it almost impossible to tell which of the spiders are still alive and able to nom you. Vivian, it's your turn. I need to
Okay.
know which ones can nom you. I'll leave the big
let's
Drodocorpse there for you, though.
Go ahead and go. I'll have her.
I think you can attack over my
Actually.
shoulder too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
that won't trigger advantage though. It's just you just don't get attacked back.
Yeah.
Are we not flanking with? No, because it's on the side. Yeah.
Mm.
Another glaive attack.
Yes. The spider sees it coming and is just barely able to dodge out of the way. It managed, it's almost like it's some form of hunting spider.
Alright.
Really good vision.
Eyes everywhere.
Yeah. Nye.
Okay, so Would it count as an action if I took my quarterstaff to pick up some of the webbing around here? Like, think cotton candy, like twist it on the staff.
Yeah, that'd be an action to do that.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna. Ooh.
Also, don't know if that's something you can do in 6 seconds that easily.
Yeah, this is true. I'm gonna go after this one here.
Kidoki. As it's rearing out of the way, trying to avoid being struck, your arrow, seemingly perfectly timed, as if you planned it, flies out of the house and embeds itself in its abdomothorax. Ion.
Yes. Pa. This little spiritual weapon of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, is gonna try to fuck this one up with advantage.
Okay.
Might.
That'll do it.
Ooh, nice.
You splatter the spider into many, many pieces.
Cool. And I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at this one.
Okay.
Oh wait, that wasn't supposed to be at advantage, but it would have.
Well, the first number we rolled there was a 1.
Yeah. So fuck me.
Let me just check the other table here. Yep, that takes effect. Okay. Your string breaks. You must. It will take you 15 minutes to restring it.
Oh, that's fine. Oh shit.
You hear a boing, very comical twanging sound. And skidaboosh. And nibble. And it misses you. And the other one tries to attack the spiritual weapon because it's stupid. Jacob, you are fine for now. The path is made.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now, the crit fail that I received was for attacking the one directly in front of me, which just died.
Yes.
According to the critical fumble table, you are frightened on your next turn. You can attempt to so-and-so to cure this ailment. Would that be against that one spider or against the group?
Well, you wrote the rule, Harry, and all it says that you are frightened. Is all it really says there. So you didn't really put in the specifications of what you're frightened of, and all it is a loss of nerve, not fear of individual target.
So the creature can't. So frightened condition, the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear, which is in
spiders.
This case, spiders.
Spiders.
Okay,
Spiders.
that's cool. I'll attack the one to the top then. Or with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. That is still enough to hit it though, and that actually will be enough to hit it and kill it. You slash it a good un. Did you just straight roll a 5 and 6? Nice. And the spider is history. I need to check something very, very quickly regarding the other cat sheet stuff. Hey, Harry, why don't you want to just check your condition immunities, by the way? It's taken effect now, so there's nothing we can really do about it. But for next turn, we'll say it's not in effect, because you probably should.
Cool.
You probably should have noticed that beforehand.
I do apologise.
And I did wonder why you didn't challenge me on it, but I wasn't going to complain. Vivian, it's your turn.
I'm still getting used to that whole aspect.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll you know, it's just like you. I remember what fear is vaguely.
Okay, if she goes here, does she get advantage?
Yes, I'll give you advantage if you go to there.
Okay.
But you will be
in webbing.
Yeah, you're in webbing. So,
okay, so
I do
now
also
I'm
need
restrained.
need a dexterity saving throw from you as well. That's all. Because you might be restrained.
Let's see here. That was silly of me. Where? Oh, wrong page.
No, you're fine, you man. You know, you're sprinting forward. You see the strands of sticky gossamer. I love the word gossamer. Oh damn!
I wish I rolled this well on Nemia. Dang. Dang.
I think you've actually got higher stats than Namira as well, which is the very peculiar thing. Night, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
When we
Yeah.
saw Vivian's stats, we did accuse Dan of favoritism at the time. If I remember rightly.
Oh, sorry.
And that is enough to finish that spider off as well. Spadoop. And it is your turn. All imminent threats appear to be no longer in this area.
No spiders left?
Can't see any.
I'm just gonna bring my weapon to me, give it a small kiss, and like, you did it, Big Mama. Good job. And then I'm
You
just
go-
gonna turn around. I'm gonna dispel it, so get it the fuck away from me.
I was gonna say you're gonna kiss the tip, but there we go. Kiss the head.
Yes, I kiss the tip. And then...
That's actually how he dispels it.
Yeah. And
There is a
wait.
faint wisp of silvery whiteness as it disappears.
I'm gonna use my entire dash movement to get over here.
Can I actually yell at Lyoth as he's running to the
Lyoth.
house?
Sure.
I'm just gonna say, go ahead and pick up that sword. You need it more than me.
Is this blue,
That's
fucking
that's the
pool
sword.
noodle looking ass thing a sword?
Yeah, that's the sword. That's just a line to say where it was landed.
Yeah, I'll
When
pick it up.
he very ineptly threw it.
I'll pick it up and bring it here. I think you dropped your sword. Here.
Go ahead and keep it. In case
Okay.
one of us gets caught in a web again.
Coolio.
Kadeki? Check you're fine for now. Maid, it's your turn.
Can I tell if the tirade of the spiders has ended?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
That shouldn't have been a disadvantage. Whatever.
It was the 12 anyway.
Six.
It's that was the first one that was rolled. No, you're not sure. You can't tell. Oops, didn't mean to click next turn. Sorry. See, yes, please do continue with your turn. I clicked the next by mistake.
I'm just going to stand here and again, just gestures for everyone else. Get in the house. I'll follow.
Okay. Vivian.
She will move to Jacob and pick him up, and that'll be it.
Dog.
Your dog approves of this course of action.
Someone's getting home.
Nah.
I would like to go with my plan of using my my quarterstaff as a cotton candy spool and start twirling up some of this webbing.
To what end?
Like, what am I getting it for?
Yeah. I mean, like, what? You're. I mean, are you planning on just like using this as a way to, like, using a broom to remove the spider webs, or what? What are we getting at?
Yes, to pick it up, and also I might have an idea for something we can use it for.
Okay. Give me just a dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, so you stick your quarterstaff into the web, and you're just like fumbling around with it, and you're loosening up a lot of the strands, but you're not really gathering it. At least not at the moment.
Yeah.
Ion,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Exciting. Okay, I'm gonna get into the house thing and wait, let me check this. Did we have the whole scrap of parchment? I have a memory of Jacob telling us what it said. Can we like get that entire thing?
Give me a history check. Let's see if you remember what he said.
Okay. History. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So what is? I'll tell you what it said. And what it says, as I load up my Word document that has it all written out nice and neat, because I mean, as much fun as the scraps of parchment are to throw at you guys, I would much rather actually read it.
Mm.
Give me a sec. Come on, load up Word. There we go. Hey, kitty pokes. So, what it says is open the amulet and add the powder within to the elixir. Each cut your palm upon the weapon and add a drop of your blood to the elixir. Use the combined material to draw out a pentagram with your... just speak your name as you draw your own... I've chosen a colour here that has now changed itself to a colour that I can't actually read the stuff on. Bear with me a second here. This is quite annoying.
I think we had to draw a pentagram, stand on the edge, on the corners of the pentagram,
And draw your own sigil.
Call
with
up.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's...
Something like that.
That's
Okay,
it.
well, I'm assuming that the weapon isn't here, so let's see. Do I make a perception check or an investigation check for...
Are you just generally scanning around the room, or are you looking at something in particular?
I'm specifically looking for either an amulet or an elixir potion thing.
Okay, cool. Give us an investigation then. Give us an investigation.
Okay. Nice.
The walls, so the shelves that got walls on them seem to be covered in an arrangement of materials, like alchemy materials.
Okay. Do I get a little extra for my crit?
They seem to be spread out and arranged by types. It looks like there's shelves that are filled with base materials, so like alchemical fluid, alchemical oils, alchemical powders, and there appears to be things that are arranged and stored as mineral forms and animal items and vegetable items.
Right. Okay.
Seems to be very, very neat and ordered.
What did the scroll say about the elixir part again? Sorry, can you just repeat what it said about the elixir?
We need to add the powder from the amulet to the elixir.
Okay, so that's not helpful. Well, I'm just gonna go and look at... Oh, wait. Here's the...
I think this is going to be another one of those potions riddles.
I think it's... Yeah, but what's the riddle? Is there like a manual or book or something?
There is indeed a book, he says, picking up his book.
Yes, I would like to look at book.
Okay, bear with me a
Is
second.
this like an old text adventure game? You find the book. I look at the book.
Yes.
Hang on,
Actually, before we look at book, let everybody else get in here first.
I'm just making sure I've actually got it here. Good, I have yet. Because I've been working across multiple notebooks and I forgot which ones have actually got which contain, which is why I just keep all my notebooks in my bedroom, near my PC. Chitter, 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 chitter.
Shit.
Hey, mate, you got some friends. Chitter, chitter, chitter.
I was expecting you.
And you looks like you managed to fend them off, though. Jacob's okay for now. Mate, it's your turn.
I would like to strike. They're kind of stacked up, but the left one of the two.
Okay, go for it. 7 attack.
Woof.
That'll hit one of them, definitely. VN.
Vivian's turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, alright, she's going to carry Jacob 15 feet.
Shit.
So she's toting Jacob with her.
Making
Actually, since she's taken her full turn, and including movement, can she move 30 feet? With him?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a dashed run.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Jacob, come with me.
Okay, Dirks. Night, it's your turn.
Okay.
You still trying to gather up this weird pseudo torch?
I'm not using it as a torch.
It's a pseudo torch.
I suppose, seeing as Maeve said not to worry about anything and to...
Okay, let's have another dex check from you then.
Fuck, I lost
You're not.
the staff.
Yeah, again, you're not really making any progress. No, you didn't lose a staff. I mean, it's not a crit fail,
Okay.
so.
One other question about how strong is this stuff?
Well, it's been strong enough to hold down Maeve for a significant chunk of time, and Ion before that, so it seems to be quite strong.
I mean, in terms of like a single strand, how would you gauge it? Stronger
Not
than
the
bowstring,
a single strand is not going to be stronger than bowstring. It's the fact that it creates these very very fine mesh interweave, which gives it its strength.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. So. Okay.
Ion.
I will. Wait. I'm gonna cheat.
What?
Nothing. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, fuck, Jacob! And I'm gonna run over and cast.
dying.
No, he's already stable. He doesn't need Spare the Die. Cure Wounds level 1.
So you are on 7 hit points, Jake. You awaken, and are unable to speak or do much of anything. And the giant wolf spatters will give May the nibbling. And yes, they will give you a nibbling. Total of 11 points of piercing damage, old chap.
That's cool.
Jacob, you're awake, you're alive, you're in Vivian's arms, you feel like a baby, and you can't move.
Okay.
Maeve.
Yet another boopin'.
Boop to stoop. That's a miss. Vivian. Are you gonna continue with Jacob, or are you gonna do something else?
Where is Vivian? I need to move to her.
No, Vivian is you and Vivian are on the same location now. Dakota.
Okay. Let's see here. I shall call out. Are you alright, Maeve?
All three of you go. I'm fine.
Okay, and she'll go ahead and move into the house. I think she can make the house. Well, no, she can't.
So glory hounding, isn't he? It's dreadful.
Okay, I think that's just inside the house.
Yeah, you're on the same spot as Nye, so I'll let you take one
Bring
more
in-
step.
Okay, bring in Jacob with her.
Okay, let's move Jake to the same location. Nye.
I'm gonna continue sweeping up all this shit.
Another dex check for me then. Yeah, so you managed to get rid of one of the locations of web.
Okay. So I guess I'll be out here then. About how much would that be?
It basically it all condenses down enough to basically look like an above average size torch in terms of mass.
Okay. I'm fine
Ion.
with
Yes. Well, now that what's his name? Right. Going back in here. Getting over to here and read book. Tell book me. Alexa, read me book.
that.
God damn it, you just set mine off. Fucker's listening in to my every word. Considering the amount of times I say I'm gonna kill everything, like within her radius, I'm sure I'm on
Okay.
some sort of watch list by now.
So
With your job, that's no worry at all.
Really is.
should you face a volcano spewing its might, or lost in the pitch black dark of night, take your time to think of home with walls and safe foundations of stone.
Is that all?
That's what it says.
Okay, okay, well, let's start identifying potions. So, are there a lot of different potions in front of me? Or,
There are no potions in front of you. There is a large assortment of items that one could use to brew a potion.
god damn it, okay. Are there any instructions for potions in the book, or was that literally
That
all?
was the instruction.
That is
Okay,
the
fuck.
instruction. Hey Harry, does this make you happy, Harry?
Yeah, don't bother me.
Can you read it
I'm,
once?
I'm pretty good with riddles, but I'm also
I can.
300 feet away.
What is? I'll type it out for you.
Thank you.
Please ignore the capitalization. I missed a couple of things. The capitalization does not imply importance.
Okay.
Can I say it was really difficult to work out how to make these rhyme as well. So I'll give you some time to think on that as we come around to the spiders are going to take their turn now.
Okay.
And you're going to try to give nibbles. And they're going to fail to pierce his hide. Jacob, you are paralyzed. Still, unfortunately. But you're safe.
It's going well for me.
Maeve. It's just
Same
because of the side of the darkness you ran out of. If you'd like run out of like the bottom of it or the other side, you'd have been alright. It's the fact that you were the only thing the spiders could see, so you know you got jumped.
I understand why it happened. I've not done much.
Yeah, it sucks a bit. It does suck a bit. That'll do.
Still on that left spider.
You mean that left two halves of a spider? Vivian.
Alright, Vivian's gonna put Jacob down. And then she's gonna run in Maeve's direction. So 10 and 50. Okay.
Just clink, clink, clank, clink, 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 clank, clank, clink, clink, clank, clank.
Yep.
Nye.
I'm gonna continue doing what I was doing. Is this where it starts up again?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you seem to be gathering some of it up a little bit easier this time. You know more of what you're doing. There's still more of it to gather, but you're finding it a little bit easier than you did before.
Yeah.
Ion.
Okay. Well, what are the ingredients for the base part of the potion?
Okay, so as potion bases, you have the there is the option of water, oil, or powder, or liquid oil or powder, however you want to phrase it.
Water, oil, or powder? What kind of powder is it?
It's just this is like general purpose alchemical powder.
Okay, general purpose. Is it flammable? No.
Not on its own. You suspect that if it was chucked into a fire, it would do that fantastical cring thing that powders do when they're chucked into fire. But other than that, it doesn't seem to be inherently, especially flammable or anything at all.
What are the next?
You, given the fact that we're still in turn order, you can take a look at either mineral, animal, or vegetable.
Let's look at mineral.
Okay, so is mineral items. There is a large bowl full of what appears to be just chalk. There is another large container of what is labelled as volcanic ash. There is a large jar with warning labels all over it, which is labelled obsidian sand. Do not touch. Do not touch. Use gloves. Be careful. There's like all over warning signs all over it. There is there's a bowl which has a shard of a bone sticking out of it, and the bowl is mostly filled with a sort of like a bone meal powder. There's no label on it, but it appears to be one would assume a powdered bone of some type. And there is in a jar, a stopper jar, almost like a large potion bottle. Anyway, there is a peculiar silvery liquid. And again, there's a label on this one, but it's all faded. It's very difficult to tell what it actually is. What it actually says, I should say.
Fine. Okay. I guess that's enough for my turn.
Okay. And the last spider, I don't mind telling you that it is the last spider. The last spider is going to attempt to give May the nibble. Going to fail horrendously. Jacob, you're still poisoned, unfortunately. May, it's your turn.
Boop.
And the last spider falls.
In that case, I would like to take my movement in that direction.
Okay. Now, normally we would actually have taken a break at some point, but I've kind of tracked all that. We've just finished all the combat now at this point, so do you guys want to take a quick break here and we'll carry on for a little bit longer than we normally would?
Sure.
Or do you guys want to just go through to the end at this point?
I can do either.
I'd prefer going to the end.
May I just do I'd quite like to just play through.
Okay.
If I'm honest.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got about another 45 minutes or so. So basically, when we have a suitable stopping point at that 45, somewhere around that sort of mark. So if we end up finishing in like half an hour because it's a suitable stopping point, then that's what we do. But yes, we'll be playing through for a maximum of about another 47-ish minutes.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative at this time. Yes.
May-
Vivian will cast Firebolt at all the webs.
No.
She stops at the yelling. It's like a handful of fire and says, "What?"
I'm taking care of it. Don't worry about it.
I would like to.
That is the most weird Irish accent you've had
I know,
since
I
the
don't
start.
know what the
I'm
fuck
taking
that
care
was.
of it. Don't worry about it.
Shut
It's Irish,
up.
bro. Basically, like yeah, sure, potato.
Sorry. I haven't done it in how many weeks? Fuck, like 5 or so since we're in this dungeon.
I hadn't
Like,
even
oh
done
my
it for
God.
like 5 weeks.
You're like, you haven't done it for like 5 weeks or so. Like, oh my god, like Jesus.
Dan, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
May I have a little
God damn
character
it.
exposition?
First of all, I need to ask if Nye would like a bit of pepper to go with his salt.
Ooh.
Sassy.
Yes, please.
Go on then, May. You may do what you wanted to do.
I would like to go over to the corpse of the Drider and cut off its head.
I need a dexterity save from you, please. Or is it a dexterity check? You're stumbling through the web with purpose, because you appear to have forgotten that the web is there.
I wish to take its head.
Is he gonna eat it?
I think he's gonna skullfuck it.
Oh.
And I wish to take the head over here, place it on the ground, and begin preparing a little thing with some incense and like a censer and so on and so forth.
I'm still sensing skullfuckery, just a romantic skullfucking.
I think you know what's coming, Dan, but this
I
is
know
gonna take
exactly
me a
what's
while.
coming, but I mean, would you expect me to be saying anything otherwise?
Not really. But it's probably going to take me some time, so...
Okie dokies.
Can I try and find a little, like, skull resource?
Yeah, hang on. Do you want a head or do you want a skull? I think a head's probably better, isn't it?
Like a severed head shrine, that's what I'm going for.
Vivian's gonna watch this while Cotton Candy Man does his. She's gonna watch the ceremony or whatever it is May is doing.
Nye, if you would be so kind, could I perchance borrow some of that weapon for this little preparation?
I suppose.
I mean, I don't know if this is just the sort of thing you're looking for, but it's probably about the best I can do on this sort of notice, to be fair.
No, that's fine.
I just hold the staff out. However far that is.
Cool, I'm just going to take some handfuls and prepare it in amongst candles and everything else. Is that a rock? that's a rock.
No, okay, that's fine. Got something better. Best I can do is sure I don't have a very large amount of severed heads. They all seem to be skulls.
No, that's
I
cool.
mean, that's pretty cool given the circumstance.
Light some candles, get some Marvin Gaye on.
A little less 16 candles, a little more touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whilst you're doing that, is everyone else doing anything else? I mean, poor Jacob is still sitting in the corner. Just
Is he bleeding out?
no, he's mostly paralyzed.
Oh, that's fine then.
I mean, have you seen? Has everyone seen the new Jurassic Park movie?
The what?
I've
And
not.
there's the new Jurassic Park.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Are we talking like Stephen Hawking level of can't move, or
No, yeah, he's properly paralyzed.
okay?
He's not like slightly paralyzed. I mean, like he's fucked.
Anyway, I wish to go through the. Well, I'm gonna grab the volcanic ash and put it on the table because I'm like
Kadoki?
just humming along. And then what were the other two categories?
Vegetable and animal.
Let's go through vegetable.
Kadoki. So there is a
You've got Jacob in the room.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm just humming. I'm humming a lullaby, like to sleeping Jacob, while I'm going through all of this.
Who did I kill?
Damn.
that was just so needlessly savage.
What?
It's just the fact you said you were going to look at the vegetables, and he said Jacob's in the room.
Oh fuck! I didn't even realize.
Oh,
That's what I was going for.
it was so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. You wonder why
I
your
look at the
gods
vegetable in the
abandoned
room.
you.
Well, Jacob is dribbling slightly.
Oh my god. Okay, so there is there is quite a peculiarly shaped selection of roots in one jar. They appear to be shaped in. It looks like dog dicks. Okay, it's the best I can tell you right now. There is a large bowl full of mushroom caps that appear to be almost they're shiny and glistening, almost like they're dissolving. You know, they look moldy and horrible, but they're not giving off a horrible smell or anything at all. They don't appear to actually be going off or anything. It seems like it's just how they look. There is some incredibly fine pale yellow moss. There is what appears to be a bowl full of brains, but upon closer inspection is some form of fungus that looks like a brain. And there is a suspended in sort of like a bell chamber. There is a very elegant and beautiful rose with the petals are they're white, but they're so thin and faint that you can see through the petals.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and what's in the animal pile?
And in the animal pile, there is a bowl of assorted colours of scales.
Okay.
Quite they're quite shiny scales. They don't seem to be. You suspect that whatever creature they were taken from was quite young. There is a glass jar which is completely blacked out. And it's got caution signs all along the side of it. And there is a large image of an eye on the label as well. There is something that you recognise as being the fang of a direwolf. You just like from experience, you've seen those around before. There is a large feather, which is kind of. Well, sorry. There's a small box full of large feathers, which is kind of dull, like a mottled grey. Basically around the quill of the feather where it would meet whatever creature it came from. It's particularly scrappy and ratty. And there is a bowl full of incredibly elegant shimmering, iridescent feathers that they smell faintly of like smoke and fire. They seem to be almost as if they're ready to burst into flames.
Oh. Okay. So the blacked out bottle, is it like filled with black liquid? Is that why it's blacked out?
No, it appears that just the all along the inside of the jar has been painted.
Oh, okay.
You can see that there is, if you like tilt the jar slightly to look along the top, you can see that there are. It looks like a load of glistening orbs inside it. You know, you just about getting the impression of shininess across orbs.
Okay, well, I have no idea. I'm just gonna wait for the others to come in here and figure it out with me.
Okay. Would anyone else from the party like to do anything?
I mean, I'm still doing the thing.
Yep. So you managed to gather up a load. Basically, you got something that appears to be about the size of like it's about twice the size of an American football. At this point.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
In total.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move over here. And do you want me to roll again? Or do you want to move on to the next person?
He's not exactly doing this action under duress.
Yeah. Let's say that if you're taking your time about it, you'll gather up all the rest of it, and you'll end up with something that is about overall. You're looking about three. Yeah, I was gonna say about 3/4 the size of a beach ball total.
Okay. Cool. And then over here, is this just strands?
That's much. That stuff is much more thick and almost cord-like, and it's almost impossible to move it.
So even cutting it wouldn't work?
You're not even sure your blade would be able to cut it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
This seems to be much thicker, much more almost structural.
All right. I guess while I'm walking back, can I do a scan of these two and see how they're looking in terms of...
Well, I mean, you guys have got the freedom to talk to each other at this point.
fuck-uppery? Well, Maeve is kind of deep in thought, and Vivian's just watching the show, so don't really want to bother anyone.
She's curious what's going on.
I've finished painting up my little shrine.
Okay, then.
I would like to leave that there and just head inside for a moment.
So no one's going to question that Maeve has just made a shrine to a Dryder. From a Dryder.
Honestly, Ion hasn't noticed, even he was inside the room already.
I mean, it's Maeve. I'm just going to chalk it up to being Maeve.
Being Maeve.
I guess.
Maithiness. Just general maithiness. Okay.
Vivian's gonna walk over to it and kind of touch it with her boot. Just touch it. She's not gonna kick it or anything.
Boop. She booped the boot.
Yeah. And then she'll follow inside.
I would like to inspect this table, please.
Yeah, so you find a number of materials on there, which is all basically the same sort of stuff as I have described to Ion. There's not that, there is a variety of items that are available. I mean, you've got 18 substances total of various different types.
Could we have a list?
I did list off some stuff. I should go back over it again. Okay, next. So there is I hope you're writing it down this time, by the way. Base materials. There is alchemical fluid, which is very, very liquidy, like water. There is an alchemical oil, and there is an alchemical powder. As minerals, there is a bowl of what appears to just be regular chalk. There is a bowl of ash, volcanic ash. There is a large jar with warning signs all over it of caution, do not touch, and the like. It appears to be filled with sand, but very, very dark sand. There is a bowl which is half filled with what appears to be some form of bone meal or powder. You assume that it is powdered bone because there is also a shard of a large bone sticking out of the bowl of powder. And there is it appears to be like a large potion bottle filled with a shimmering silvery liquid. Where the animal material is, there is a bowl of iridescent, glowing, fantastically colourful feathers, which they appear to be on the verge of bursting into flame, though they never seem to take. There is a bowl of direwolf fangs. You recognise direwolf fangs. There is a large jar which has been blacked out, painted from the inside. That is got just a label with an eye on it and caution signs all over that as well. There is a box full of mottled grey feathers that are very, very ratty looking, but where near the base of the quill where it would meet the body of whatever creature it was. And there is a bowl filled with assorted shiny scales of different colours. They all appear to be very, very similar in size and shape. So you suspect they were taken from very, very similar animals, and from very, very young animals because they are very, very shiny. They're not faded or anything at all. In the vegetable selection, there is a large bowl of some form of root that looks suspiciously like a dog penis. There is a bowl of what looks like mouldy mushroom caps, but they're not giving off a horrible smell or anything at all. They're just shiny, glistening. They look like they are sort of just like beginning to dissolve, but then you suspect that it's just the way that they look. There is some pale yellow, incredibly fine moss, so like a hanging moss sort of stuff. There is what looks like a bowl full of brains, but on closer inspection you realise is a form of fungus of some type. And there is a bell jar with one of those vacuum jar sort of things, with a single rose inside it, which is suspended, floating, and the petals of the rose are so they're white, but they are so fine and so thin that you can see through the petals. They are it's got a wonderful sort of shimmer. It's almost like the petals aren't really properly there.
Okay. So revising the notes that we have, I think the volcanic ash is probably a component. I also think that the sand is potentially a component because of take your time, sands of time. I think that could be potentially a candidate. As for the rest, I don't know.
Let's have a look. See. Okay. I have no idea. My brain isn't working at the moment.
I'm really going to struggle with this. Is there anything on this particular alchemy table here?
A large selection of alchemy equipment.
The books, is that just a repeat of the instructions that we've had?
Yeah, there's a book that has that has the instructions. You can have another flick through it in case there's anything else there if you would like. There's only one set of instructions, but there may be other information in the book.
It's the typed list of ingredients.
That was what I was going for, but I don't think Dan's got it to hand.
Well, the thing is that I have a type list of ingredients, but there's a reason I've been describing the ingredients instead.
Okay.
I think of home might be the brain fungus, maybe. But as for, pitch is kind of like like a plasticky, almost bitumen type
Volcanic
material.
pitch, ash, isn't that the same? I don't know.
No, pitch and ash are very different things.
Whatever.
I don't think we're gonna get this one.
I don't think it's gonna happen tonight.
Could be the ash. Maybe that stuff that was in the bottle that was painted black. Pitch
Yeah,
black
but
dark.
that wasn't a pitch black item. It was, I think it was something that would blind you, hence the eye warning on the label.
Would you guys like to take a short rest here so that have an opportunity for Jacob to wake up so that he can potentially pass, have a bit of a think about some of this stuff and give you some assistance? Maybe.
Yeah.
What a fantastic idea! Yeah.
Okay. So we do a short rest, and it's a bit of a longer short rest than you'd normally take, but you still get all the full benefits of doing a short rest, including spending of hit dice and such, if you would like to do that. Jacob, the paralysis wears off of you, and you, yes, you are your own man again.
Hallelujah.
I suspect you were writing down the list of the things I was listing anyway.
I haven't. I don't have a pen and paper.
Fair enough.
At this point, I'm just going to be guarding the door.
I would like to do a quick. I don't know if it would be perception or investigation check on our strange acting idiot of a paladin.
You can investigate him if you would like, I suppose. I mean, just like looking him up and down from where you are, if that's the sort of thing you've got in mind.
To see if there's any like cuts or anything like that that are out of line or out of.
Okay.
Do you want to see how badly wounded I am?
So do an investigation check then. Okay, I'm gonna send you a message in Discord.
Okay.
Where are you again? I have actually properly lost you in my list.
What the fuck, man?
Because I've got so many people I've been talking to the last few days, who are like super popular and shit. There we go, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, and also because you're appearing offline isn't going to do me any fucking favours. Dickhead. Oh, I love you.
I mean, you can also just do a search in the Monday Bears.
Yeah, I could, but that would have been a good idea. Shut up! And May, I will send to you what I sent to Q as well. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy.
I just sent you a message on Discord.
Okay. Not particularly.
Okay.
Hey, Snow. You've joined us. We're just about coming to an end tonight, actually.
So about
We're
how
now
many of
sort of
those
like
would
the
you
coast.
say he has of the?
Oh, dozens.
No, I mean of the really not nice ones.
Dozens.
Oh well, that's why I was saying. Are there any specific ones like in specific areas that would stand out?
No.
Neck, ribs.
No,
anything like
yeah, that's it's because there's kind of so many that none of them really particularly stand out. You know, I mean, like if you've got a parking lot that's full of hypercars, none of them are really going to stand out as being amazing, are they? It's
Fair
like,
enough.
oh look, it's another hypercar. They're trying to work out how to brew a potion. I feel I have been particularly fiendish on this one.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dan. Go ahead and describe the ingredients one more time. She's gonna explore. She's gonna look around.
Okie dokie. So,
I'm typing this time.
okay. There is 3 forms of alchemical base. There is an alchemical fluid, which is a I'll go into a bit more detail on this as well. It is a slightly off clear with it's like a bit of a yellowy green tinge into the liquid, which is just, it appears to just be alchemical liquid. It is not, you know, it is essentially inert. It is used for suspensions. Similarly, there is an alchemical oil. It is very deep and dark color. It's almost like it is actual crude oil, but if crude oil was a little bit more see-through. And there's an alchemical powder, which is a pale grey, very, very fine powder. These appear to just be alchemical bases. They are not particularly active themselves, but depending on what they get combined with, they could become pretty much anything you need them to be. In the minerals sections, there is a large bowl filled with what just appears to be standard chalk. There is a large bowl of ash that smells sulphurous. It's very, very fine, but it clumps together. When you go to break the clumps apart, they fall apart very, very easily. But they, you know, when you, it does a, you know, it is volcanic ash. There is a large jar which has got warning signs all over it regarding caution, take care, dangerous. There's like all the standard sort of signs you would expect to see in a chemistry lab. But the actual label itself is obscured by all these other labels that have been put over the top of it, and is filled with a deep, dark, shiny, glistening, not so much glistening as more sparkling powder, like a sand of some type. There is a bowl which is half filled with powdered material. You suspect it to be powdered bone of some type, because there is a shard of a large bone also sticking out of the bowl. As well as there's off to one side there's a mortar and pestle available on the table for you to make use of should you use all of the powder and need to make some more. There's also a large, almost like a large potion bottle, which is stoppered, and inside it is a shimmering silver, very, very thick and viscous liquid. But even though it is very thick and viscous, it does move. But it doesn't like stick to the sides of the jar or anything at all. It's free flowing. In the animal tray or shelves, there is a bowl which has got some beautiful multicolor iridescent feathers. They look like feathers from the most fantastical parrots you could potentially ever imagine from tropical places all over the world. But they're warm to the touch, and they seem to be like they're almost on the verge of just bursting into flames. It's like they're just ready to go. There is a bowl full with direwolf fangs. You recognise them as being direwolf fangs. There is a large jar that has been painted black, obscuring painted from the inside. When you tilt the jar around a little bit, you can hear there's something inside. There's something a little bit liquidy, but when when you strain yourself to like looking around the top, around the neck of the jar, where the stopper is, you can see that it is filled with you're just about making out the shape of some shining, shimmering spheres, orbs of some type, like giant marbles maybe. There's also a large bowl which is filled with all manner of colours of small scales. The scales, they're not tiny. They are, they're like each scale is like maybe twice the size of your thumbnail. And all sorts of different colours, different shades. They're in I like regular colours as well as metallic colours. There's things like there's gold ones, there's silver ones, there's blue ones, there's purple ones, there's red ones. There's all sorts of things in there. Every colour you can imagine, there is a number of scales of that colour. They are shiny, they are bright. You suspect that whatever creature they were taken from was quite a young creature. These don't appear to have been marred by age. There is also a box filled with these mottled, grey, browny sort of feathers, where the base of the quill is, where it would meet the creature, is very particularly like ratty and ropey. There, it's like clearly not the most glamorous of creatures maybe these feathers were taken from. And they smell faintly of the sea. I should have mentioned that before as well, by the way. They do smell faintly of the sea. In the vegetable selection area, there is a bowl filled with roots, which are basically off of the main root itself. There are a number of protrusions that look suspiciously like the penis of a dog. There is also some of them actually snapped off and in the bowl itself. There is another bowl which is full of mushroom caps that they appear to be shining and shimmering as if they are beginning to moulder and dissolve away already, but on closer inspection they're not. It appears to just be the way that they actually look. They don't appear to actually be rotting away. They just look like they are. There is a couple of flower pots high up on one of the shelves, and they've got this incredibly fine, pale yellow moss growing down, like a hanging moss growing down over the sides of the shelves that the flower pots are sitting on. There is a large bowl full of what appears to look like lots of small brains. But they are, on closer inspection, they do appear to just be some form of fungus. And there is a beautiful, elegant bell jar. And suspended inside of that is a beautiful rose with these very, very fine and faint white silky petals that are so thin that you can see through them. It's just like almost as if they're not there. It's as if they're made of the gossamer that makes up the spider's web. It looks absolutely stunning and beautiful, and indeed inside of the bell jar it does look like that thing from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Dan, I sent you another message.
Can Vivian do like a nature check to identify some of these things?
You can do a nature check. Or which selection of items would you like to be looking at while I murder Snore for asking me to repeat the list one more time? Or you can do a nature check. Right, do a nature check, and basically, depending on what your nature check says, I will tell you a number of things. Okay, so with a 15 on your nature check, I will tell you 4 items.
Okay, if I wrote it down, if he really wants the list, can I share the list since I wrote it down?
Yeah. So yeah, I will tell you four items. And I am expecting you guys to be sharing the information that I give you as well. I am prepared for the sharing of the information that I send to you, so I'm not going to worry about whispering this stuff to you if you want to pick 4 of these items. Just realised my little my old thing tank for my last pipe might be leaking, which is really annoying because it doesn't actually fit my new pipe. Well, it does, but it doesn't look right.
Does this include the minerals?
Yeah. So you can pick. You can of the. I've listed 18 items to your total. 3 of which are base materials. So there's 15 items, and I will tell you what 4 of them are with your nature check of 15.
Oh shit. Okay. How about the feathers, the brown feathers.
Brown feathers. You think you might have seen these before. There might be harpy feathers.
Oh snap! Did not expect that. Okay. The large jar with the shining, shimmering spheres.
So you take the stopper out of the jar and you look in and it's kind of hard to see what's going in with it. So you reach in to pull one out, and as you do, you feel your hand starting to stiffen up a little bit. Panicked, you remove your hand from the jar and look down, and you see fading away. You see your hand was actually beginning to turn to stone.
Oh.
But that is as much as I'm going to tell you for that one. If you can work out anything else, the rest of it.
Do they look like eyes? At least.
They did look like an eye. Certainly felt squishy like an eye.
Okay, all right.
You should be able to work out what they're meant to do.
I believe so. And then
You've got 2 more.
the dangerous, deep, dark, sparkling powder.
The only thing you can think of that would be like that corrosive without being a liquid. I mean, if someone was to take if someone was to grind up glass. Well, I mean, glass is really expensive to make, so no one would be stupid enough to grind up just the glass that they've gone to all the trouble of making. So if they found some naturally formed glass, that's not going to be any good for going in windows and stuff. So if someone could find a load of naturally forming glass and then grind that up, that's the only thing you can think of that would be that dangerous to handle and could potentially look like a powder.
Okay,
Does that give you another hint, or I can, or I'll tell you properly what it is if that's not enough of a hint for you. I feel like it's a good hint.
Well, I guess why would it be dangerous? Because I guess I need to know what it is then.
It's obsidian sand.
Okay, all right. That's what I was thinking when you said naturally formed glass, but I wasn't sure. Okay, interesting.
If you was to dive into a bowl of obsidian sand, you will come out like soup.
Okay. Oh, 'cause the sharpness. Okay, that's what I was wondering about.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one. Oh dear. Okay. How about mushroom caps? It's all just random at this point.
The mushroom caps, the ones that are looking mouldy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen these before. You remember what these are. You've seen these when you've been out on the road. These are mold caps.
Oh, how about that? Okay. She'll just kind of point out to the group the things she does know. The mold caps, the harpy feathers, she's gonna call it a basilisk eye and the obsidian sand.
Cool.
I think I might know what it is. So it could be the alchemical oil. Cause that's...
What, the pitch of night? Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yep. No, the pitch. I'm thinking the eyes for the foundation. The ash.
Doesn't foundation scream like?
But it said stone.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Foundations of stone. And then what was the last one? And then possibly the obsidian sand, unless it has to be one of each category.
Yeah, that would make sense, knowing Dan's processes.
Then it could be the small brain of, or the brain fungus. The shimmering spheres. Let's see. I don't think it's the ash. I think it's the obsidian sand, and then possibly the alchemical oil.
Okay. I think with lack of a better way forward, I think we should commit to this.
Because a volcano sowing, he said if you dive into a pool of obsidian sand, you're going to come out like soup. So I'm thinking possibly...
Can we make decisions next week? I'm too tired for this.
Very well.
I think that is a very good position for us to leave it in. You guys have got some
May
time
I
to
just
think on
quickly
it.
have a moment?
Are you doing your other thing?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Ladies, gentlemen, could I have you assemble outside, please?
Sure.
Please gather round. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
He's only doing a ritual around the head of your last foe.
I would like to sink my sword into the base of the shrine and get on one knee to pray.
Okay.
O mighty Watcher, I hereby banish the Strider warrior from the material plane in defense of my companions. The ignorance of my past has left me blind, but now I see. My lord, the might you once bestowed upon me is gone. Such punishment is duly deserved. Helm's chosen are the Watchers, the Defenders, and the Sentries, and to this great order I shall prove myself worthy. I hereby renew my pledge. At this point I would like to turn around. I am a Pathos Maid, half Elven of Helm's Hold, and to each my companions, Ion, Vivian, Jacob, and I do pledge my protection, until death or my judgment take me.
Aww. I give him a hug. That's cute. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Get the potion and shit.
I think that is a fantastic point for us to end this one. So thank everyone for joining us. I will be getting this uploaded onto YouTube as quickly as I can. So we shall end the recording, and then we should find somewhere else to pass the love on to. So we say bye-bye to YouTube people. Bye-bye, YouTube people. Bye-bye.
Bye.